Most book launches fail before they begin. Not because the book is bad, not because the author did not try. Because the author started marketing on launch day, by then it is already too late. A successful book launch is not an event, it is a campaign, and that campaign starts months before your book goes live. Welcome back to Unseen Author Journeys. I am Luigi Pascal Rondanini. In episode 10, we talked about direct-to-reader publishing. In episode 11, we talked about audiobooks. Today, we are putting it all together. The Book Launch Blueprint, a step-by-step timeline for launching your book in a way that actually moves copies, builds momentum, and sets up long-term success. This is not theory, this is execution. Let me start with why most launches fail. The typical author finishes their book, they upload it to Amazon, they hit publish, they post on social media, they wait. Nothing happens. A few friends buy copies, a family member leaves a review, sales trickle in at 1 or 2 per day, then drop to 0. The author concludes that their book failed, that the market is too crowded, that they are not good enough. But the book did not fail, the launch failed. And the launch failed because there was no launch, there was just a publication date with no strategy behind it. A real launch is engineered, every element is planned, every week has specific goals, every action builds toward a crescendo of activity on launch day and the days immediately after. That crescendo creates momentum. Momentum triggers algorithms. Algorithms create visibility. Visibility creates sales. Without the crescendo, you are invisible, and invisible books do not sell. Let me give you the timeline. I am going to break this into 4 phases. Phase 1 is foundation, starting 6 months before launch. Phase 2 is building, starting 3 months before launch. Phase 3 is activation, starting 1 month before launch. Phase 4 is launch week and beyond. Each phase has specific goals and specific actions. Follow this timeline and you will launch better than 90% of authors. Phase 1. Foundation, 6 months before launch. This is when most authors are still writing or editing. They think launch planning comes later. They are wrong. Your goal in Phase 1 is to build the assets you will need later. First, finalize your book's positioning. Who is this book for? What problem does it solve or what experience does it provide? How is it different from similar books? What are the comparison titles? You need to be able to answer these questions clearly and concisely. If you cannot, your marketing will be unfocused and ineffective. Write a 1-sentence pitch. Write a 1-paragraph description. Write a full back cover blurb. Test them on people in your target audience. Refine until they resonate. Second, start building your email list if you have not already. Your email list is your launch weapon. The bigger and more engaged it is, the more powerful your launch will be. Create a lead magnet related to your book, a free chapter, a companion guide, a checklist, a short prequel story, something valuable that attracts your ideal readers. Promote the lead magnet everywhere, on your website, on social media, in your email signature. Every person who joins your list before launch is a potential day 1 buyer. Third, commission your cover. Your cover is your most important marketing asset. It determines whether people click on your book or scroll past. Hire a professional designer who specializes in your genre. Show them comparison titles. Get multiple concepts. Test them with readers if possible. Do not settle for good enough. Fourth, line up your editorial team. Developmental editor, copy editor, proofreader. Book them now. Good editors are booked months in advance. If you wait until your manuscript is ready, you will have to wait or accept whoever is available. Phase 1 is about preparation. No public announcements, no launch hype, just quietly building the foundation for everything that comes later. Phase 2. Building. 3 months before launch. Your book is edited or close to it. Your cover is done or nearly done. Now you start building anticipation. Your goal in Phase 2 is to create awareness and excitement among your existing audience. First, reveal your cover. A cover reveal is a moment. Make it feel like one. Tease it on social media. Post cropped versions, blurred versions, small details. Build curiosity. Then do a full reveal with energy and excitement. Ask your email list to share the cover. Ask other authors to post it. The cover reveal is your first opportunity to get people talking. Second, set up pre-orders. Pre-orders are magic for launches. Every pre-order counts as a sale on launch day. If you get 500 pre-orders, you launch with 500 sales already banked. That initial spike of sales triggers Amazon's algorithms. You rank higher, you appear in more recommendations, you get more visibility. Set up pre-orders on Amazon, Apple, Kobo, everywhere you plan to distribute. Promote the pre-order link in every communication from now until launch. Third, start your launch team. A launch team is a group of readers who agree to read your book early and leave reviews on launch day or shortly after. Recruit from your email list. Ask for volunteers. Select people who are genuinely enthusiastic, not just people who want a free book. Send them advance copies, either digital ARC or physical copies if your budget allows. Give them a deadline to finish reading. Remind them that reviews on launch day are crucial. Fourth, create your marketing assets. Graphics for social media, email templates, blog post drafts, interview talking points, a media kit with your bio, book description, and high-resolution images. Create everything now so you are not scrambling during launch week. During launch week, you need to be promoting, not creating. Phase 3. Activation. 1 month before launch. The quiet building phase is over. Now you get loud. Your goal in Phase 3 is to convert awareness into action. Pre-orders, email signups, social shares. First, ramp up your email frequency. If you normally email monthly, email weekly. If you normally email weekly, email twice a week. Your emails should build anticipation, share behind-the-scenes content, reveal excerpts, tell the story of why you wrote this book, make readers feel invested in your success. Every email should include a clear call to action. Pre-order the book, share with a friend, join the launch team if spots remain. Second, activate your network. Reach out to every author, blogger, podcaster, and influencer you know. Ask if they would be willing to help promote your launch. Be specific about what you are asking. Would they share a social media post, feature you in their newsletter, have you on their podcast? Most people want to help but do not know how. Make it easy for them. Provide the graphics, the copy, the links. All they have to do is post. Third, schedule your launch week content. Plan every social media post for launch week in advance. Write them, schedule them, so they go out automatically. Launch week is chaotic. You will be responding to messages, doing interviews, handling issues. You do not want to also be creating content on the fly. Schedule emails too. At minimum, you need an email on launch day and a follow-up email 2 or 3 days later for people who did not open the first one. Fourth, confirm your launch team. Check in with your launch team members. Have they finished reading? Are they ready to post reviews? Send them instructions, where to leave reviews, when to post them, what to include. Make it as easy as possible for them to follow through. A launch team that does not post reviews is useless. Follow up until you are confident they will deliver. Phase 4. launch week and beyond. This is the crescendo. Everything you have built for 6 months comes together now. Your goal in Phase 4 is to create a concentrated burst of activity that triggers algorithms and generates momentum. Launch day. Your book goes live, your pre-orders convert to sales, your launch team posts reviews, your emails go out, your social media posts publish, your network shares your news. Be present everywhere, respond to every comment, thank every person who shares, engage with every reader who reaches out. Launch day is a celebration, but it is also work. Intense, focused work. Clear your calendar. This is your job today. Days 2 and 3. The initial burst is fading. Some people missed launch day. Now you catch them. Send a follow-up email. Post different content on social media. Share early reviews. Post reader reactions. Keep the energy going. If you are running any paid advertising, start it now. The algorithms have noticed your book because of launch day activity. Ads will be more effective when your book is already ranking. Days 4 through 7. Maintain visibility. Continue posting, continue engaging, but start transitioning from launch energy to sustainable marketing. Reach out to book bloggers and reviewers who did not cover your launch but might cover it now. The launch is news. Being newly released gives you a reason to pitch. Analyze what is working, which posts got engagement, which emails got opens, which traffic sources are converting to sales. Double down on what works. Beyond the launch week. The launch is not over after 7 days. It transitions into ongoing marketing. Continue collecting reviews. Continue promoting. Continue building your email list for the next launch. But also recognize that the intense launch phase is temporary. You cannot sustain launch energy forever. Find a sustainable rhythm for ongoing promotion that you can maintain for months and years. Let me talk about launch team strategy in more detail. Your launch team is one of your most powerful assets. Used well, they can make your launch. Used poorly, they are a waste of effort. How big should your launch team be? Aim for 50 to 100 people. Fewer than that, and you will not get enough reviews. More than that, and management becomes unwieldy. How do you recruit them? Email your list with an invitation. Explain what the launch team is, what you are asking of them, and what they get in return, usually a free early copy of the book. Not everyone who volunteers will follow through. Expect 50 to 70% completion rate. If you want 50 reviews, recruit 70 to 100 people. How do you manage them? Create a simple system, a Facebook group, a Discord server, or just an email thread. Somewhere you can communicate with everyone and answer questions. Send reminders. 2 weeks before launch, remind them to finish reading. 1 week before, remind them to prepare their review. On launch day, remind them to post. Be grateful. These people are doing you a favor. Thank them publicly. Thank them privately. Consider giving them something extra, an exclusive short story, a signed book plate, early access to your next book. What about the ethics of launch teams? Some people worry that launch teams are fake reviews. They are not. Your launch team members are real readers giving real opinions. You are not paying them for positive reviews. You are giving them early access in exchange for honest reviews. Amazon's terms of service allow this as long as the reviewer discloses they received a free copy. Most platforms are similar. The key is honesty. Do not ask for 5-star reviews. Ask for honest reviews. If your book is good, honest reviews will be positive. Let me talk about pricing strategy for launch. How you price your book at launch affects everything. Option 1. Launch at full price. This maximizes revenue per sale. If your book is $9.99, you earn about £7 per sale from day one. The disadvantage is fewer sales. Higher prices mean more friction. You may not get enough launch momentum to trigger algorithms. This strategy works best if you have a large, engaged audience that will buy regardless of price. Option 2. Launch at a discount. Price your book at 99 pence or £1.99 for launch week. Maximize volume. Get as many sales as possible to trigger algorithms and collect reviews. The disadvantage is low revenue. You are essentially buying visibility with your margin. This strategy works if you have a backlist. New readers who discover you through the discounted book will buy your other books at full price. Option 3. Tiered pricing. Start at full price for pre-orders, rewarding your most loyal fans. Drop to a discount for launch week to maximize volume. Raise back to full price after launch week. This captures both audiences: loyal fans who will pay full price, and bargain hunters who need a discount to take a chance on a new author. There is no single right answer. Your pricing strategy depends on your goals, your audience, and your backlist. But think about it strategically. Do not just pick a price randomly. Let me talk about the role of paid advertising in launches. Paid advertising can amplify a launch, but it cannot save a bad one. If you have no audience, no reviews, and no organic buzz, throwing money at ads will not work. Ads work best when they accelerate existing momentum. That said, ads can be powerful during launch week. Amazon ads put your book in front of readers searching for similar titles. Facebook and Instagram ads can target people interested in your genre. BookBub ads reach avid readers who are looking for their next book. When should you start ads? I recommend waiting until day 2 or 3 of launch. Let your organic launch activity establish the book first. Get some reviews posted, get some sales momentum. Then turn on ads to amplify what is already working. How much should you spend? That depends on your budget and your goals. A common approach is to set a daily budget you can afford, maybe £10 to £20 per day, and run ads for the first 2 weeks. Then analyze results and adjust. Ads are a skill. Your first campaign will probably lose money, but you will learn what works and improve over time. Consider launch ads as paid education. You are learning while promoting. Let me talk about what to do when launch does not go as planned. Not every launch is a success. Sometimes the numbers are disappointing despite your best efforts. First, define success clearly. If you expected 10,000 sales in week 1, you set yourself up for disappointment. Realistic launch expectations depend on your audience size. A first-time author with 500 email subscribers should aim for 100 to 200 sales in week 1. That is a successful launch at that scale. Second, diagnose before you despair. Where did the funnel break down? Did people not know about the launch? That is a visibility problem. Did people see the book but not click? That is a cover or positioning problem. Did people click but not buy? That is a description or pricing problem. Identify the problem before trying to fix it. Third, remember that launch is not everything. Many successful books had weak launches, word of mouth built over time, reviews accumulated, algorithms eventually noticed. A disappointing launch does not mean a failed book. It means you have more work to do. Continue promoting, continue collecting reviews, continue improving your marketing. The race is long. Let me bring this together. A successful book launch is not luck, it is engineering. Phase 1, 6 months out. Build your foundation, positioning, email list, cover, editorial team. Phase 2, 3 months out. Build anticipation, cover, reveal, pre-orders, launch team, marketing assets. Phase 3. 1 month out. Activate your network. Increase email frequency, recruit help, schedule content. Phase 4. Launch week. Create the crescendo, concentrated activity that triggers algorithms and momentum. Every phase matters. Skip one and your launch will underperform. The authors who launch well are not luckier than you. They are more prepared. In episode 10, we talked about selling direct. In episode 11, we talked about audiobooks. Today, we talked about how to launch so people actually know your book exists. These pieces fit together. Direct sales give you higher margins and customer relationships. Audiobooks expand your format reach. A strategic launch creates the initial visibility. Without the launch, no one finds your book. With a strong launch, everything else works better. Before I go, 2 recommendations. First, if you're still working on your book and want help with the craft side, check out my other podcast, The Architect's Method. It is a 14-episode series on vision, first writing. The idea is that you should be able to see your entire story before you write a single word. The Architect's Method teaches you how to build that complete vision, how to structure your book before you draft it, so when you sit down to write, you know exactly where you are going. Episode 1 is available now. New episodes every Friday. You can find it on Spotify. Second, if you want to see what a strategic multimedia launch looks like, visit bloodandbones.rondanini.com. It is an interactive experience for my upcoming fiction book, Blood and Bone, a story about vampire physiology. The website includes games, music, and more. It is exactly what we talk about in this series: building anticipation, creating experiences, engaging readers before the book even launches. Check it out and see what is possible. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this episode gave you a clearer picture of how to launch your book, share it with a writer friend who is approaching their launch date. Until next time, keep writing, keep planning, keep launching with intention. See you in episode 13.